We are live in Dakota.
Sorry, we're a couple minutes late. We're messing y'all all up.
It's Robin's fault.
We're not. It's cold.
It's a tidbit chilly in here.
It's a little chilly.
It's a little chilly in here. Oh, sorry. Mwah. Kiss all better.
Those things are no joke.
No joking.
Look, it took a chunk out of my finger.
I told you, be careful. I told you.
Gotta be patient and wait on people because we don't have our music
going.
going.
Making lemonade from lemons. Goldberg.
Family Farm.
Family Homestead. What's going on? Two fam in the house.
What's up? Geeky Gardens.
Geeky Gardens. Wow, I'm going to let more people get in here before I'm like, wow.
It says there's 14 people in here, but
Farm.
hot mess on the mission. What's up, girlfriend?
Ooh, hey, y'all. It's Farmer Meemaw.
She's not like that anymore.
And today, whoa, Common Sense University doesn't give a degree. Long time no see, my friend.
I'm so glad to see you. Wild
nice
Woodland Lavender Farm. Wow, like all kinds of neat faces.
Where have you been, my friend?
Sherry, can you do me a favor and share this in the groups and stuff? We haven't had a chance to. Here. I know, there goes the neighborhood.
There goes the neighborhood. I thought he was out milling today.
Well, maybe he is. Maybe it's Tasha.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah. Sweet Pea Farm, New York. What's going on? So
I want to go to New York.
It's fun.
I've been meeting all of these people on Instagram, like just not meeting, but like.
How do you meet somebody on Instagram?
You know what I mean. That's what I was getting at.
Are you like, hi Instagram picture, meet my Instagram picture?
My husband got me a chair like your red and black one for Valentine's Day. It's awesome. We love ours.
Awesome.
So much that we broke one.
You think you want to put that on a family friendly live?
Hidden within myself. What's up? Hey, Copper Kettle. Mama Cher's in here. Hello, D.
I'm back in the house. She let you in the house?
Where does it say I'm back in the...
I'm back.
I was. Now I'm back home.
Yeah, but did she let you in?
Hackett's Healing Hollow. What's up?
What's up? Busy.
Cold and rainy.
You must have been super busy.
I think I could take my jacket off now. It was Homestead humor. Hello.
I bet their homestead is funny.
I bet. Oh, I don't think I can take this off yet. It's still kind of chilly in here. This jacket's just really warm. It's been a long day, y'all.
I'm surprised you didn't bring the Wooby out here. So that way we could cuddle together, but yeah.
You have a long sleeve shirt on. Mine are dirty. Yep. My long sleeve shirts are dirty. How's the cleanup coming?
Yeah,
non-existent. We haven't done any.
Chainsaw won't start. He broke it. Mama Z's, Texas Kitchen. What's going on?
No. Kimberly Williams, what's up?
Word is spread. Thank you so very much.
It's cold in New York today, and we have about 3 feet of snow. I live right outside Fort Drum.
Oh no!
I was trying to move, then I got hurt at work.
Are you better now? Are you better? So, we set forth a mission for today, and that mission was...
Should we choose to accept it?
No, we accept it. Not only did we accept it...
Sheila McMurray, what's up?
We kicked it right in the no-no square. Now, they fought back.
It kicked us in the no-no square.
No,
But we ultimately...
We showed it sand the floor.
We ultimately, cut that no-no square out and just ripped it out and destroyed it.
Okay, I wasn't even going to go there.
Yes, we are getting this wintry mix. We're going to tell y'all, we're waiting just for a few more people to come in, and then we'll tell you about how our day went today, and yes, the wintry mix. We actually spoke to one of our moderators. She's not here tonight. She's not feeling well, but she lives not too far from us, about an hour-ish or so, And she sent me pictures. They actually have snow and it's sticking. So.
Yep.
Oh, she just poured coffee on herself. It must have liquor in it. Just saying. I want coffee with liquor in it.
After a day like today, we kind of deserve coffee with
Kahlua or some Baileys.
Or some Jameson with the shot in it. What's that thing called again? What's that called?
Car bomb? No.
Yeah, car bomb.
Yeah, but that's with beer. That's some hardcore version of Robin. I know, right? Like, cut it. We'll tell you all about it in a minute. I now have 3 tears in my left shoulder. The doctor hasn't decided if I'll need surgery and wants to try steroid shot and physical therapy first to see if my body will heal itself. Be very careful with the steroid shots.
Yes, be very careful. And we will put you up on the prayer wall, my friend, and
single digits. Woo.
And we'll pray for God's healing hands for a fast and painless recovery for you.
Yes. Okay. So Sherry, you definitely need to share. Sherry actually knows her mom used to make her own Kahlua. And so Sherry knows how to make it.
Claybank Homestead, how's it going?
So I'm hoping that she's going to take me under her wing and teach me how to make it.
There's never enough time.
Yep. There's never enough time.
Garden State Gardener. That must be a New Jersey person.
There's a lot of new faces in here. Welcome, everybody.
New faces. We like new faces. We love the old faces, but we like the new faces.
So, how many of you guys follow us on Instagram? Because I posted a really stinking cool picture today on Instagram.
And it wasn't no peacock.
Anita, where are you at in Arkansas? You're up close to the northwest side, right? The reason why I ask is because Trip H is from the Hot Springs area, and so I was just wondering.
Well, they'll never get
what the distance is.
They'll never get snow there because they have hot springs.
She said, I do have bat wings, no problemo. We do. We should ask Copper Kettle, what did you think of my post? Peacocks. That's how we should start off our talk here today. So, this is how my morning started.
It was mutiny, I tell you. Mutiny.
So, this morning, Jason and I woke up and started talking. As a matter of fact, I fell asleep last night talking to Jason about ducks. About ducks. And so I had this idea that I was going to do 2 specific types of ducks. That's what I was going to do. So I was like, well, we need to figure out timing. So let me look at availability online. Because, you can't get that from the catalog. You got to go online and look at that. So I go into the duck section on McMurray. And
hold on, time out. Because you make it sound like you're shopping for underwear. I went over to the kids section.
No, I looked at the duck part of the waterfowl, and so then I went to ducks. And I should have never done that. Because the next thing I know, I'm scrolling. I'm like, Jason, this is a beautiful duck. Oh, Jason, look at this duck. Oh, this duck is so pretty. Jason, can I have all the pretty ducks? So I reached out to my group of friends and said, okay, I need an intervention. Like, for real. We got to get
this. And they suck at interventions. If you have any type of an addiction problem, don't go to Robin's friends. Because they're the type of people that will pour the drink for the alcoholic.
I'm getting 4 geese next Friday. Congratulations. What breed are they? So we start talking, and I'm like, I really, really need an intervention because I literally want to buy all the ducks. Like, I can't, well, not all of them, but a good portion of them. All of the pretty ones. So, the next thing I know, we're all going back and forth about all these different animals. Duck? I have no idea what you're talking about. I can still remember that conversation. So what Sherry's talking about is 2 years ago, we went to, or a week and a half, or a year and a half ago, we went up to Ohio for a convention or a little weekend thing. And while we were up there, we went to a hatchery, a different hatchery, and they had turkeys there. And so I tried to buy turkeys without Jason knowing. And he was like, "What is that I hear?" And I'm like, "What? I don't hear anything. What are you talking about?" Robin, did you get any? Did you get some turkeys? Turkeys? I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't get any turkeys. So anyway, with the ducks.
Oh, no. Do not grace over this like you bought 1 or 2 turkeys.
I bought like 7. It wasn't that big a deal.
You bought 11.
No,
7 survived.
No, I bought like 7 and like 0 survived. Like,
I was just talking about the ride home.
oh, yeah. Yeah. This is why we use McMurray. Let's just go there. So, breaks my heart that Jason could say that about us. I know, right?
Sometimes the truth hurts.
Yeah, they were hidden. It was priceless. But they made too much noise. So anyway.
See, that you still needed Jesus back then. So you didn't have enough Jesus in your life while you were trying to do stuff like that.
Now I got plenty of Jesus because he's going to bring me all the ducks. Wasn't there? Yes, that was the ride home with, 7, 11. It's all the same in poultry math. It's exactly right. So we're going to look into doing ducks this year. I want to try some meat ducks and some ducks for eggs.
Don't be like, oh, we're going to try some meat ducks. Tell them what your little enabling friends got you talking about.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm getting turkeys? No, we are not getting snow right now. We had a little bit of a freezing rain, but no snow. What?
No. That's how we're going to play it.
Oh, so, okay, Shayla's in here. So Shayla started being funny.
All my guy friends out there.
So Shayla said...
we need to start talking about tools and what tools, I need, and we need to start our own little private chat group so that way you guys can encourage me to go get the tools that I want.
So
I could be like, "Oh, look at this lathe."
So Shayla said I was like, I really need an intervention. Like, I don't need you guys encouraging me. I need somebody to tell me, no, you don't need all the ducks. And here comes Shayla. She puts down the little like swan or goose emoji, and then she put up peacocks. And then all of a sudden, everybody started saying peacocks. So now the running joke is that I'm going to get peacocks at some point.
Are tools easier to hide than turkeys? Yes, because they don't make
noise unless they're power tools, but they got to be plugged in. Trip H, I'll make you a list, Jason. Believe it or not, talking about peacocks, somebody around here has one, at least one, because there was a point.
Have you seen that peacock?
They all swear by it.
Yeah. Me and you swore in front of them that we had cameras in the house.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know. No, hold on. No, I could see that. But no, because I've seen pictures of it on the Elberton Rants and Raves, and it's not far. It wasn't far from here where it was spotted, so it was down on Plantation. So it's plausible for it to be back here. So anyway, somebody around here has peacocks, and my kids swear that at one point there was one in our back pasture, and Blaze tried to wrestle with it, try to catch it, because he wanted to keep it. So, see, that's why we need them, because they're noisy. There you go. See, guineas didn't work.
We are not getting camels.
Cameras are camels. Yeah, so that was the other thing. I started putting camels up on there.
No.
And llamas.
Not happening. Highland cows or buffalo will happen before a camel or an emu.
Common sense says, Jason, you need tools. You're on a homestead. End of discussion.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, we live on a homestead. We're trying to raise money so I can stay home. So
I can raise a lot of money if I had a saw-stop tabletop.
So no, you couldn't.
Yeah, good. I can make cabinets.
So now, you would never make cabinets. So now...
Oh, hold on. Are you saying I can't?
No, I said you would never make cabinets.
Why wouldn't I?
Because you'd find other things to make. Cabinets are too long of a project. They take too long. You just don't...
So you're saying...
I wish y'all could see that. So I wrote on the board like a week and a half ago. I wrote, I love you, honey, and I put a little heart with the R. So then Ladessa must have come behind and she said, love you more, love L. And then here comes Carol. I love chocolate cake. And instead of a little heart, it's little devil with horns with a C. Yes, you could sell peacock eggs. So, anyway.
Yeah, so anyway. So you're saying I don't have the patience to make cabinets?
No, I'm saying that in order to make money, quicker money, cabinets are a very... Look, you got to remember, I've been in the cabinet world. It is not something that you want to get into. You might make cabinets for us, but you'll never make cabinets to sell to people. People won't pay. It's no different than what I do with crocheting. Some of the stuff that I do, I can't charge what I really should charge. They'll never pay it. It's the same thing with custom cabinets. We live in a world now that is so used to Amazon 2-day shipping that custom cabinets are a lost art. I used to make Benjamin Franklin chairs. I miss not having a wood shop.
Ooh, Benjamin Franklin chairs. Those would be fun to make.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, they are an awesome chair.
Speaking of chickens.
What's up, Wanderlust?
Hello.
We were thinking about y'all the other
Yeah,
day.
see, Afghans versus hats. Like, I can make hats all day and get kind of what I would spend in time. But if I tried to make, like, a beautiful blanket or Afghan for somebody... I have to take that back because I do have somebody who did pay me what was worth my time once to make one for her. And as far as I know, she still has it. Doc still has it. But it...
Those type of customers are few and far.
Yeah, they're very few and far between. You can't make a living off of that. So, Copper Kettle, I want Robin to make me one of those droopy hats. I told you to find me a pattern. Find me, at least just send me a picture, and then I can try and find the pattern, and I'll make you one.
Raven Cat Homestead, how you doing?
Right, but that's what I'm getting at, Trip H, is that it's, you can find people like that, but the problem is being able to make, because here's the thing, you have to buy all of the things to make all of the things. And lumber right now is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I can tell you from my experience, custom cabinets are not a thing right now. They're very few and far between.
Never enough time. Can you read what it says? I'm having a hard time seeing it.
Big Bear Homestead, please add my husband Billy to your prayer wall. They found a severe abnormality during his stress test and is having surgery on Monday.
Absolutely.
We sure will.
How big was the hog today? Well, it wasn't until we completely eviscerated him that the winch could pick him up. Now it's a little tiny Harbor Freight one.
Yeah. Well, let's put it this way: he was heavy enough that we didn't want to have to try and pull him ourselves. We used the truck to bring him from, because we dispatched him.
He dropped like a rock.
Yeah, we dispatched him in his pen, and
he was like Snoop Dogg. Drop it like it's hot.
I was impressed. Like, that was pretty. I mean, like, it was a real clean. Just, he went straight down. There was no, because I was worried that with the other one being in there with him, that we might have some like running around and some craziness. Because that was one of the first things I asked was, okay, do you have a contingency plan here in case all breaks loose?
Yep, second shot.
I know, that's what I was thinking. You ready to reload? Yeah. Cost of wood is outrageous right now, so custom cabinets are outrageous. Exactly. So I've actually heard people telling me in my industry that the same house plan up in Charlotte that was $250,000 last year is $350,000 this year for the exact same plan. Nothing changed.
Yep, it wasn't Scarface, it was the other one. Christmas. But yes, it was one of the charcuterie brothers.
Yeah. This may make him ineligible for a kidney transplant. Yeah, we'll definitely pray for him. Sorry about that.
So, let's talk about what we did today. Okay, so we woke up this morning, and Robin hung out with her enabling friends for a little bit while she made breakfast.
Yeah, I made breakfast.
And we started. Now, if you've been to our house, you know that when you walk in the foyer, when you go to come into the living room, you have to go through this like doorway. They must have had like those French doors or something in there at one time. Now, somebody took the doors away, don't know where they went, but left the frame. And so we have put down a new floor, painted it, and I'm putting, thanks to Kyle from Trip H Homestead or Trip H Farm, he came up and he milled some cedar for us, and some pecan, and then he was mean and dropped the slab on my foot, him and Chris. But we won't get into that.
Because it's not true.
My foot still is not acting right because of those two, but hey, it's okay. It was
sure.
It was a bro thing, so they were too busy talking.
No, you dropped it on your own foot.
It. I would never drop that on my own foot. That was Chris's fault. Chris did it. Green Dream!
But I gave you a good game plan, Jason.
I said that.
Misty. What's up, Green Dream?
And so I started putting the cedar that Kyle milled for us, started running it as baseboards. And then we're going to trim out around the doors. Well, we got to looking at that, and I'm like, Robin, why don't we just take this door frame out? We're never going to put French doors up here. And let's just go ahead and wrap that around just basically take the door frame out and then wrap it around the wall. And so we got the door frame out in the morning, and then we got to we have to go back with the flooring some because Blaze cut some a little short. So the cedar is thinner than what was the regular baseboards for some reason. I don't know. I guess it just is what it is. And so we have to replace those laminate planks with longer ones to tuck up underneath the cedar. And so we got it all set up to where we're just about ready to do that. And
had breakfast.
By then the first couple of pots of water was getting ready to start boiling. On the wood burning stove out in my shop, because this pig was too big to put down in the normal 55-gallon drum that we usually dump.
We have to find another way to do it.
Them in. And so we reached out to Jeremy at, how you say it?
Wakatomica
Homestead in Ohio, because we watched a couple of his things that he put in the Big Bear Nation group. He did a pour over method. I never did a pour over
He had seen one done at hand hewn. Remember, I showed you his massive thing that he does.
Mm-hmm.
But he had seen it done at hand hewn, and actually that's probably why he's not in here. I think they had some kind of thing they were doing today. But
yeah.
Anyway.
And so he went over it with us, what temperature to get the water at, and blah blah blah. And so we walk out there. That old, I don't have a 410, so I went to the 20 gauge slug. Bow! Dropped him. He did his funky chicken dance. Carol jumped up. She cut him. Jessica W. The grow light video you posted previously 2 years ago is out of stock at Home Depot and everywhere else online. That's crazy, Jessica, because I was just in Lowe's the other day and I seen ours had them on sale, and I was going to surprise Robin and pick up like 3 or 4 of them.
So I would recommend just go to the store.
Yeah, just go to the Lowe's or Home Depot.
I'll post. Jessica W., are you in the Big Bear Nation Facebook group? I'll post a picture of the ones that we're using right now. I can't remember the name of the brand, but I can post a picture of it on the Facebook group if you're in that group to show you it. Because I don't know that the ones that we did the video, are they the same ones?
I think so. We may have switched them out to the newer ones because they were shorter and they fit the
3 foot. Like, it's a perfect
They
width.
fit the shelf.
Yeah, for the shelf.
And so Carol cut his jugular with her K-bar, and Jessica, just send us an email and we'll get it to you that way.
Yeah.
And so he did his little funky chicken. He got done, which was really cool because the smart fence that they were on, we had it turned off, and he started doing his little funky chicken dance. Mm-hmm. Well, he danced himself right out of the
underneath the fence.
Up underneath it. He got kind of tangled up in a little bit. And I just had to
lift it up a little.
Flipped it up and pulled him up. And he kept doing his funky chicken dance out. His nerves stopped twitching right on the outside of the thing. So we cut right between the hock
and
that tendon where you put the gamble. Tied the rope. Started pulling him. Robin went and got the truck. We got these really cool, fancy blue ropes. They just fell out of the sky.
They just showed up.
They just kind of showed up. I think what it was.
What's up?
I think what it was is there was a really fat guy in a tree. And he brought the blue ropes. And
it might have happened when he fell and...
He never fell.
Twisted his wrist.
He never fell. And so, bam. And so then we drug him.
Hey, Grammy Karen.
Up there, we showed the girls a little bit of anyway, wrap the rope around the tree. Physics. Wrap the rope around the tree.
Yes. And we showed them leverage. It's very cool how it's very cool when you can take something that's just a normal everyday thing and turn it into a homeschool lesson, even on a Saturday. Mm-hmm. So, when you hear people say stuff like, well, kids are always learning, homeschool's always, it's true. I mean...
Okay, I have a question. Mm-hmm. Is that our new email address since we switched?
No. No. But they can send us to that one.
Okay. I didn't know because we switched some things up with our website, And Copper Kettle Farms is hosting our website now because she does that. And so I didn't know if we got a new email address.
No, but that's a Gmail. It says Gmail.
Oh, well, that's not our email address.
We do have a Big Bear Homestead at Gmail.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the one that we answer the most is Big Bear Farms at Hotmail. So it doesn't matter. It's fine.
I kind of like going. I want to kind of switch it to the Gmail because it's so much.
Well, I think we're
drama.
actually. She's gonna actually. That's the one in the description. What? I'll look at it and see. Oh, that's for with the when you were wanting to do.
We better check that one.
Speaking, no, you had it set up separate so that we could do like for the speaking arrangements and blah blah blah. You can have Robin at Big Bear Homestead and Jason at Big Bear Homestead. We should do that.
Yep, we need to do that.
We need to do that.
And so we showed the kids the little science, and we got the pig pulled over to where it was, hooked it up to the winch.
What's that called? A fulcrum? Is that what that is?
Okay.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So we threw the rope over and we used the leverage to be able to pull the.
Wasn't really a fulcrum. A fulcrum's when you're picking something up.
Well, we did that later.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And so then we hooked him up to the winch, and the winch pulled it up a little bit, and then just
the winch is like, nope.
I'm not doing it.
Peace out.
Not today, bruh. And so
we had to get up under.
Well, the funny thing is you were on one front quarter. I was on the other front quarter. Dessa was operating it. And here come Carol. She just walks up and bear hugs the thing. On 3! She, 1, and she picks up. The child can't count. We failed as parents. And so, so we pick it up. The winch starts going up. We get it up and we slide it out onto
the table.
Onto the table.
Yep.
Now, all of this took a little bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Nobody remembered to put more wood
on the fire.
Fire.
And to be fair, we had a rolling boil before we started messing with pulling the pig over.
Mm-hmm. And so then we had to get it going back up again. And so then we just started whoosh, whoosh, pouring this. Now, it works. Okay? Here's what we learned today. So if you're going to process a pig and you're going to...
Good night, Wild Woodland.
Pour the boiling water on. Here's something that we learned today. Pick a do kind of like a small spot at a time. Pour slowly. Mm-hmm. Pour a little bit. Count to like 10. Then let somebody scrape. And then pour. Because then once you get it started like that, it seems to... like the rest of the hair falls to peer pressure. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, okay, we'll just give up 2. Mm-hmm. And then it really starts to go.
Yeah.
And so we got the whole one side done, and then we flipped him over. And the cool thing about it was because
the water had puddled underneath
him.
Mm-hmm.
So I think one of the things that Carol and I were talking when you guys were doing your part of the evisceration. Mm-hmm. We were talking that we probably should just move that table down to where all the water was getting wet. And
wait.
I mean, where the water, you know what I mean? I'm tired.
Where the water was getting wet.
Go ahead and say it. No, you messed it up because you're stupid.
No, I'm not even, because I do stuff like that all the time, and you don't let it go when I do it. So
where the water was puddling.
I know. I was waiting for you to say it again. You see how tired we are?
And then dig a trench out there and put that cast iron tub up on some of those couple of cinder blocks and build a long fire underneath it. We'll get the fire going in the wood burning stove.
Yeah,
bring the coals.
I mean those coals. See, that's what we did. Is we were building a fire in the shop, and we're just constantly feeding it, and so by the end of the day, we had so many. The whole
that
thing
fire's
is full
not
of
going out for like a
coals.
month.
And so we started, so I definitely...
It's so warm in that shop. When we brought Gizmo in because it was icing, he just came in, laid down on the concrete, went straight to his back. Like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's funny because we could probably just, if we started that and then just, took those coals and put them up underneath, I think we would be able to do that. So, dry water
just
is
leave
such a
it.
downer.
And so I think that's what we're going to do next week, because then as we pour the water over on one side, the other side will be...
I'm wondering if we should do the burlap too. We could pick up some
probably
burlap
pick up
between
some
now
burlap,
and then. Because I really feel like some of it is that constant heat. So if we had the burlap, even if we put the burlap up underneath it and had that holding, I don't know. But we know it works, but we also know I need to probably look up and see if I can order 2 more of the bell scrapers.
Yes, you need to get 2 more of those.
Because
definitely.
2 is definitely not...
Yeah.
Like, we need to be pouring and then everybody scraping, because it was...
And what we'll end up doing is lowering him down into the tub, letting him sit in, getting it to 160, 180 degrees.
And then you have like 4 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Let him sit in it
for 4 or 5 minutes. Pull him out. Let the water get warmed back up. Add more water. Scrape. Everybody go to town scraping. Trying to get him back in that way. I think that'll be the best. And then maybe use the burlap for spots like... if anybody has a trick to be able to get all of the hair off of the hoof, everything down on the pig's feet, send me a link to a video or stuff, because that kicked our butts today, and I don't even think we got.
You know what the worst
of
part
it.
is? I think if we had had the drum going and been able to at least just like submerge them, it wouldn't have been a problem. I think it's just because of how narrow they are, trying to get the water to kind of just stay there is just not.
Yeah.
It's very hard to do.
Yeah. So that was aggravation today, and
but he's up in the air.
He's up in the air. We got
a little bit of an anatomy lesson
from Ladessa. Ladessa was calling out all the parts.
It's really funny. Torch it. We did do a little bit of that. Yeah, so we, up until now, I mean, we've done deer before, but it's been a long time since we've done deer. And I don't even know that we've processed a deer with Ladessa.
Yeah.
Old enough to remember.
Oh, old enough? I was going to say, because Carol poured deer blood on her.
Yeah, but I don't know that they're old enough and cognitive enough to remember, like, anatomy.
I don't think you ever forget when you get...
I don't know.
What's up, lost dude?
But, so, basically, what ended up would ne'er work. Yeah, but it would probably be a little chemical. I don't know. But, so Jason starts cutting them open, and Ladessa's like, oh, look. And the intestines, I was amazed. I was absolutely amazed by the large intestine on this pig.
Well, I mean, yeah, that was the first time you've seen anything other than a deer, though, isn't it?
Yeah, and I don't even think I've really seen
a
deer. Yeah, I don't even think I've seen a deer, but like I was shocked. Like he started pulling out the intestines, and I was like, "Holy crap!" Like they were as white. Like it was huge.
Those are called chitlins.
And then I'm like, okay, so what is that? He's like, more intestine. I'm like, holy jeez, like where did all this? And then you pull out that, and then you got to the small intestine, which really wasn't small. And then we found the heart. The heart was like Carol's hand, like huge. And got the liver, the kidneys.
Mm-hmm. He has some decent sized kidneys.
Yeah.
His lungs were good and healthy. His liver was
Yeah.
spotless.
Yeah.
I was super excited about that.
Yeah.
Now, has anybody else processed a pig and it had a birthmark?
Yeah, that's something we're interested
Ours
about.
had like this light red patch that was like right there by the Boston butt.
Yeah, it's really interesting. And it's
Yeah.
not in the meat, so we know it's just on the skin.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's just weird.
So we gave the tail to Gizmo.
Yeah.
He loved that. But the kidneys, the liver, the lungs, the heart, the gonads, they'll all be cut up.
Oh, not the gonads. Really?
And be fed raw meat for the dogs.
I'm still like, I'm just. That was not fun.
And so that we will be pulling out the leaf lard and stuff probably tomorrow or Monday, and then that will go straight. Well, it's going to go in the refrigerator for, what was it, 24 hours?
I don't know, and then make it into.
And then cut it into cubes.
Yeah.
And then grind
Render
it.
No, we're gonna freeze it.
Oh.
We have to freeze it. It
Freeze
makes
it.
it easier to do if you freeze it a little bit, like not a hard freeze, but and then you put it in the grinder and grind it up. And then if you put that straight into like a roaster pan or a crock pot.
G Trapper made a pretty good thing. What's going on, G Trapper? I haven't seen you in a while. He said it's probably from him scratching, and they did do a lot of that, rubbing up on stuff.
That's possible.
So that's probably very much so.
We have a munchkin cat named Gizmo. Yeah, our Great Pyrenees.
So we're taking one of these hams and making...
Prosciutto.
Yep. And then the rest of it will be putting the belly straight into the brine. That way it can be smoked.
Turn into bacon.
Turn into bacon. We're also going to go ahead and rub and smoke. Well, you want to smoke both the butts at the same time, or do you want to?
We don't need to smoke the butts.
We're
Just the
smoking a butt.
shoulders. Why do you need to smoke those? That's what you normally make like pulled pork from. You don't smoke those. I mean, you can cure it, but you don't need to smoke it.
I'm smoking it.
I mean, it's fine, but it's not necessary. But
May not be necessary.
now the ham, we probably need to smoke the ham so that when Easter comes around, we have an Easter ham.
Yeah.
5 deer a year, process 1 cow and tons of chickens. Woo! That's a lot of work. I can't even imagine
We're
doing
not.
a cow after having done this pig today.
Oh, we're doing a cow. As soon as I can get that beam set up. So
There's no way.
yes, way. It's happening. Well, cow's easy. You skin it.
Can you put leaf lard into the food processor? Yeah, I mean, you could. I just know when I was at HOA, we... when I was at HOA, I attended a class with Hand Hewn Farm, and they said that the easiest way to do it is to, if you cut up your lard and put it into the freezer so that it gets kind of, a little bit harder. And it doesn't have to be a full freeze, just, to make it where it's solid. And then you put it into your grinder, and your grinder will actually, grind it all up into nice pieces to where you can put it straight in, and it melts quick. So, that was, I love her. at?
What is? Oh.
What I'm laughing at? She said Donald smoking.
I saw what she said about my main man, Donald. Poor man's not even here to defend himself.
So, anyway, so we butchered the pig, or we processed the pig. We did not butcher him. That will come in the next
couple of days.
Yeah.
They're gonna let him hang and age for a couple of days, and then.
Has anyone heard from 180 from Average? Haven't seen anything from them unless I missed anything. No, they haven't put anything out, but as far as I know, they're doing fine.
Yeah, they're okay.
Yeah. You know, when Ethan puts together a video, it's a very in-depth video. Like I've told Jason before, I feel like it's almost like cinematic, like this whole like mini movie, and so I'm sure there's a lot that goes into those.
North and South Homestead, how's it going? Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah. I didn't want to grease up the grinder again, so I cut it into cubes, refrigerated. Yeah. So what he told me is they actually bought like one of those little cheap grinder, and they pretty much only use that grinder for processing the fat. So they, when you're in a position like they are, it makes sense to do it that way. Mm-hmm. So, and I think we have a separate, don't we have two grinders? We don't have the old grinder anymore.
We used to, but parts come up missing, teenage boy.
Anyway, we're getting ready to butcher a steer.
There's my man.
Wait, who's talking smack about me?
Your wife. Your bride.
You sir. And your Dutch oven. So the bell scraper took a chunk out of my finger today. So I have a ubu.
And so we're gonna do this. We love doing it so much. We're gonna do it all over again next weekend.
How are we gonna do that? We've got people coming next weekend.
It's still gonna happen. I'm gonna put them to work.
No.
That's more hands.
Tell them to bring their bell scrapers.
I know you're probably watching in the background, so...
I'm not above telling people to bring their tools, even if they don't bring them, D. D's like, oh yeah, I forgot my knife. He's scrolling. He's like scrolling. Yeah, that bell scraper is no joke. You got to be careful. And then the other thing is that when you got two people working in an area close by, and that's, I think, is what happened, is my finger went up against my daughter's bell scraper, and next thing I know...
Hey, it is. You got to do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm. So...
I mean, there are some guys that even take the ends of hose and sharpen them.
Really?
Yeah.
I believe that. Teenagers have a way of losing things. Oh, no. Doctor, that finger... Yeah, I put some essential oils on it. And it seems to be okay. I brought tools.
You brought the tool.
Yeah. Why not skin the hog instead of scraping, Jason?
Well, we used to skin the hogs. And it's okay. It's not very... I mean, it's definitely less time consuming. Well, no, it's probably about the same.
Yeah.
It's about the same. But there is something missing when you smoke a ham that doesn't have any skin on it, or try to barbecue the Boston butt that doesn't have the skin on it. And
well, for one, and correct me if I'm wrong,
but the fat,
yeah.
So
you know, when you remove the skin, you're removing that layer of fat, and so you don't. It's just like with a chicken. You know, who doesn't love chicken skin? Like when the chicken has been like broiled and you got that crisp chicken skin, but it keeps the fats in, and I think that's and we needed to have the skin on for the prosciutto. The prosciutto ham needs to be...
I don't think I'll ever skin another pig.
Needs to have skin on it.
Yeah. I don't think I'll ever skin another pig. Unless I shoot a wild hog.
Yeah.
I'll probably skin him. Because all I'm going to be doing with a wild hog is grinding them up for sausage.
Sausage,
anyway.
yeah.
So no, I'm going to be like, what's his name? Justin Bieber. Never say never.
You can. Sherry said, just remember this question comes from a Jewish kid that knows nothing about a pig. But do you cook the skin for like pork rinds? You can.
You can.
Yeah, you can. You can take the skin and drop it in the fryer and cook them that way.
Like, we're going to take the ears and we will dehydrate them, and those will be for the dog. Mm-hmm. We try to use everything except the oink, because we haven't figured out how to use the oink yet.
Or the squeal.
Squeal, oink, same difference.
No, that's different. That's an oink. That's a squeal.
What's in your drink?
Tea.
In Long Island?
No, for real. I did a good impression, didn't I? Just like you got
I
surprised.
couldn't get you to call the hogs on here until we went to Arkansas.
Just as much surprised as when I talked to my turkeys. You're like, I need to take you turkey hunting with me. Yep, dog gets the ears. Man, that dog was like, he saw us butchering that hog and he's just sitting there waiting. He's like, I know they're going to throw stuff to me.
He got the tail.
Mm-hmm.
The pig's feet, we are probably going to pickle or just give to the dog. But of course the hocks go for soups and stews.
Hocks and the trotters. Isn't that what they're called?
Yeah. Let's see. Of course, you got the hams. One's going to your fancy meat. The other one will go for Easter.
Mm-hmm. And then all of the I give her a 9.5 on the hog voice.
And then you got the ribs.
We got ribs.
And then you've got bacon.
Bacon.
Then you got the Boston butts.
Mm-hmm.
The tenderloins, which
the loin and the tenderloin. Yes, there's a difference there. And then that leaf lard is right kind of in there. I was talking with Jeremy. He said that you can take... What did he tell me? He said you can take something out of somewhere. You can pull the copa muscle out of the front shoulder to make capicola. So... Oh, that's cool. Kendra decided she's going to go to trade school. That's...
Nice.
Love that. Absolutely love that. So,
I can't wait to hear what trade.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest will get ground up for sausage. Now, who was it? Was it Lost Dude that just asked about jowl sausage, or was it
jowl bacon?
Jowl bacon. I don't know. I've never made it.
You ready to see me squeal like a pig?
I've never made... We did head cheese once, and Blaze and I were the only ones that liked it. And so since he's not here, we're probably just going to take the rest and...
I don't know. I think we might try the jowl bacon. I've seen that. Head cheese is different. So the jowl bacon...
Cheese is different. Yeah. I said I've never done jowl bacon.
Yeah, I've seen jowl bacon done, so... Are you doing boneless chops or St. Louis style ribs? What's a St. Louis style rib?
Well, the chops will be boneless.
We're going to do just the loin. We're just going to cut the loin out.
Yeah, until I get a
bandsaws. Yeah.
Ooh, J76.
I'm a licensed electrician.
Can you send me an email, please? I definitely have some questions.
Where did that come up from?
What?
Are y'all doing pig brains and eggs? Hell no. Pork jowl is a cut of the pork. Yeah, it's the right in here part. And our pigs, they had a decent jowl. It wasn't huge. But
they got good jowls. I mean, what do you want them to be? Like Arnold and be like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way. They've got excellent jowls.
I'm going to tell you, they both were... They're going to dress out really, like...
That's one of the things that I think we need to invest in would be a scale to put on the winch.
Yeah, we have no idea how much these guys weigh.
To see how much things weigh.
No idea.
Especially if we're going to start selling pork, pigs, and stuff from the homestead.
Yeah.
I think we definitely need to invest in something like that. So if you have a recommendation for a good scale that a Gamble can hang on, where we can get hanging weight, hey, send me an email and let me know. And if we purchase that scale, not only will we tell that company we heard it from you, but we'll send you something. Cramp in the foot. I need to drink more water.
Yeah.
And so if you guys know anything like that, hey, let us know. Definitely.
Yeah, we need to. I know there's like all this tape stuff. You can like wrap a tape around them, blah, 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 blah. I'm not doing that with my pigs, so I'm just not. So, but yeah, so we finally got them up in the air, and literally, I think we got done at like 6.
Yeah.
Sounds like you also need to invest in a snatch block so you can lift a whole hog. What's a snatch block?
That's that fancy tool he was using this weekend for us to help pull the trees down.
Oh.
It's definitely a good tool that I probably do need to. I should.
Don't they call the brain cracklings? No, the cracklings are the
what's left over from rendering.
From rendering fat, yeah.
Yeah.
Cheek meat, yeah. You could do the pork weight by measurements. Yeah, I guess the idea of, especially these two are boar hogs, and I just don't want to take the chance of being like wrapping around them and trying to take. I don't see the point in that. Thank y'all for being you. Smile often. See ya. Have a good night. Thanks for coming by.
Yep, thanks for coming.
So.
And, it's just something that I'd like to have. Plus, I don't want to have to try to go off of my math. I don't like math. I don't like it when me and math don't get along. I see math, I want to punch him in the face. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, no, I'm not about the math. Not when we're doing that.
Math was very ugly to me when I was a child.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he was a big bully.
Snatch blocker, come along.
And it was just one of those things that I know as a child of God, I should forgive math, but I just
can't.
Now
we probably could have hoisted it up in the air.
Oh, we could have got
on one of the trees. Like, we could have, used leverage and done that. I mean, we could have done that. We would have just used the truck to pull it, pull it over a tree.
But that snatch block and,
measure them after the deed is done. Yeah, I guess you could do that.
Or a block and tackle. Those all would be...
Harbor Freight snatch blocks are good. I put more than double the rating on one before I broke it. I think the one that we have is, but I think we've had that thing for...
What, the winch? Yeah, there's a winch and a snatch block are two totally separate.
Right, I know. But the winch we've had for a long time.
Probably 5 years.
Yeah.
And it's a Harbor Freight wrench. We've had it... No, how long have we been here?
7.
We bought it when we moved here.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it was at least the 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah. Yeah, 4 plus 4 equals 5. But yeah, so it's been a long day. We started first thing this morning. While we had just dispatched the hog, and all of a sudden it started snowing. And that was interesting. And then it stopped. And then we got the hog out on the table and started doing everything. Started making progress. And then all of a sudden it started up again.
It started icing.
Yeah.
It started icing.
We had this like ice rain stuff. And
sleet and ice. And then I was like, I just said a little prayer. I said, God, please, can we hold off until...
And what's crazy about that?
We get the pig done. And it stopped.
It did. And let me tell you, I showed Jason what the radar looked like. The radar was red and yellow.
Yep. And I said, don't show that to me.
All over our area.
I said, do not show that to me.
And it literally stopped, and we got everything done.
And the moment
we were done,
I was cleaning up stuff.
And it started raining.
And it started doing the rain and sleet again. So, tell me prayer doesn't work.
Yep, right? That's core math.
Tell me prayer doesn't work.
What's up, Patrick?
You just
say hey to Megan for me.
Well, at first thing early in the morning, it was sleet.
Was the sleet or snow wet? 2 quacks and 5
You know, I'm gonna pray for you, 2 quacks. I'm gonna pray for you.
Awesome.
That was funny. That was a good
one. Really funny.
That was a good one.
So anyway, it's been a long day. We literally we closed everything up, came in, it was almost 6 o'clock.
Literally?
Literally.
6
o'clock. And then it was soak in the bathtub because you're old and muscles don't work the way that they used to. I'm talking about me. And then it was hurry up and eat real quick and get out here.
I know, I'm eating and you're like, it's 10 till. And I'm like, 10 till what? And you're like, 10 till 8. And I'm like, no, it's not. Stop playing with my emotions. Jason, I'm going out there to get things ready.
Oh. Yep. Yeah. And I'm stiff. I'm sore. Very sore. My back hurts. My knees, I'm getting to the point, my left knee, I've had problems with my left knee since I was in grade school, high school. And
we just gotta stretch.
And it's anytime that I spend too much time on my feet without a break.
But there's never enough time.
It seems to get, inflamed.
We learned a lot today by doing it this new way and not dunking like what we're used to. If we would have had the ability to dunk,
we'd have been done in
we would have probably done 2
hours
pigs today.
Yeah.
But this new method, getting the pour right and everything like that, took a little bit of figuring out.
Yeah.
And so, but next weekend, we'll get at least one done. And
I know, the older you get, the more stuff hurts.
Yep. So
Daryl said Jason's doctors will stick a needle in it. He probably would, but I just never get around to go over there to do it.
He asks about y'all every time I go in there, Cher. Y'all made an impression.
So.
Or at least Daryl did. You think that guy's ever gonna come back? Probably not.
No. Oh wow, that's awesome. Everybody's thumbing up.
All right, thank you guys.
That is cool.
That's cool.
Cheer up! You could have been in a crawl space fixing water lines all week while banging your everything on it. Yeah. Been there.
Been there.
Yep, we have been there.
Yep. So, well, guys, we've been on here the hour tonight, and I know we usually run longer, but like Robin's been hinting the entire live stream. We are exhausted. And so we're gonna probably go in, sit by the wood burning stove, and pass out.
I'm gonna put some Deep Blue on my knee. Fix myself a bowl of ice cream and then go to bed. That's what I'm gonna do. A little bit of ice cream for the soul. I think I'm gonna take a
bath in CBD oil. That's what I'm probably gonna do.
I'll probably have to lather you up when you get out.
Just soak in that.
Do not get a cortisone. No, I'm not doing cortisone. I saw what it did to Jason. I'm not doing that.
Nope. Not gonna happen.
No, the needles they're talking about is acupuncture. You could be herding turds right now.
Oh, TJ Miller.
You know, I might try to get those.
I need you. I haven't talked to him in a while.
I need you to go back over that to make it like super, super slick. That inside of that cabinet door, because I'm gonna try and get those decals up tomorrow for the measurements. Yeah, I'll get Ladessa to take it off. Go get some rescue too, so Robin can dream about ducks, chickens, peacocks, and turkeys.
You know, my list of favorite people keeps getting shorter.
And mine keeps getting bigger. You owe Robin a foot rub. No, he doesn't.
You ain't been in here in a month of Sundays. You're going to come in here and get timed out.
Epsom salt is good. I just don't think...
I
don't know that I have... Well, actually, I do. I have some of those ancient mineral
You got to make your salt bombs and stuff like that again.
I still got pocket knives, brother.
Oh, that's good to hear, because I was going to ask Robin if she talked to y'all on Instagram, the Delightful Cottage, but with the piglets.
Oh, no, I haven't.
I'm so glad that those are doing good.
Yeah, I am too. I love to hear, because, you know, Dee got some from us, and she's had some fun times with them, and so I love to hear the stories. So.
And if you guys want to come up anytime, you know, because you guys are not that far. Like
come on up.
Like what? 8 hours? I don't know.
It's like 3, isn't
3
it?
hours or something like that.
Yeah.
Y'all are more than welcome to come up, and if you guys want to come up and participate in doing another hog or butchering anything, or just you guys just want to hang out and sit around a bonfire, come on with it.
Yeah, Misty said she's going to send me a chicken support check. That was one thing that Jason said. He's like, man, if y'all are encouraging my wife to get all of these birds, y'all need to be sending some support checks.
Yep.
So Misty told me if I get some Polish chickens, she'll send me a chicken support check. Sydney's got my back. I'm just saying.
They come in, said hello, and left.
Which is more than we did, because we were elbow deep in pig by then. But that would be awesome. 3 hours. We've butchered too.
Yeah, come on.
That's cool, yeah. Anytime.
Come on, because I want to talk to your husband some more. He seemed like a cool dude. We just didn't get a lot of time to hang out. He's definitely somebody I wouldn't mind sitting around a campfire or bonfire, campfire, whatever you want to call it.
Wood burn stove, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And chit-chat with. I hope you guys can make it to our little gathering
when are we
in
doing
September.
That? September.
I hope you guys can come.
All right. Now that we've done our Southern goodbye.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Robin and I really, really appreciate it. And I know we've been slack on the videos, but we're going to be trying to figure that pattern out and try to get some more out for you guys. But definitely be constantly checking the Big Bear Nation on Facebook and our Instagram. And I think we have a TikTok now.
We've had a TikTok. We're just going to
start
actually
I think we're going to actually start putting goofy stuff on TikTok. Which we'll probably get more stuff on the TikTok because more goofy stuff happens around here than real stuff. And it's always stuff you probably couldn't put on YouTube anyway. So, there's that. Anything else?
No.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming. And we'll see you guys next week. But Robin and I always want to remind you to be kind to one another. You don't know what that person is going through that just sped through and kind of cut you off. Just say a little prayer for them and keep on going down your merry way.
You can be like me and say, I hope you get where you're going safely today.
Yes. Don't be like me and say, and I hope you get a bad case of explosive diarrhea. But recycle, reuse, repurpose. Keep stuff out of that landfill and give our wildlife a chance, especially our coral. So, Robin and I always want to remind you guys to Plant smiles. Almost forgot it.
I know. Grow giggles.
And harvest the love, baby. Yeah.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, y'all. We'll see y'all next week. God bless.
God bless you.